What is up, Epic 7 players, and today we have another patch coming to the game after this maintenance ends that is currently going on as of this recording. If you guys are watching this in the future, most likely the maintenance is over, but with this maintenance we actually have, of course, some changes coming, or at least some updates coming to the game. The biggest one, the first one, is going to be Dragon Bride Senya, a new ML 5-star unit. As you guys can see on your screen here, her animations, or I guess not her animations, but her design looks amazing, and her S3 animation looks amazing as well. She is a light knight, so she is keeping that knight class, but she is of the light element now, obviously, because she's an ML unit. And let's just talk about her skills very quickly, and I'll talk about what I really think about her before I actually pull for her and actually test her out. So her S1 is a single target attack. It gives her a speed buff for 1 turn, and the damage she deals actually will scale with her own max health. So nothing too crazy, just a speed buff on her S1 that will do more damage with her max HP. Next, we have her S2 passive. So you're going to see it's a passive health bonus. So you get % health bonus. And also you'll see when the ally in the back row actually gets hit below 50% health, you will dispel all debuffs from the ally in that back row and from Dragon Bride Senya, and grant yourself a buff with Bridal Prayer. Now, Bridal Prayer will give a barrier to the ally and also to Senya, and also give Oath of Punishment to Senya before resetting skill cooldowns of the caster, and this barrier will scale with her max HP. Oath of Punishment is not listed here, but it's an undispellable debuff that makes it so that you cannot get debuffed by anything, and also that you'll do 2500 extra fixed damage on your attacks. So pretty powerful. Also, like, the way this works is basically kind of like Adventure Ross's rune, which gives that barrier, except it will also give the barrier to Senya, and this barrier is huge because unlike Adventure Ross, who usually is at like, 24k, 25k, 26k health, your ML Senya, if you have her, because of this buff to her health and because you're pretty much just stacking health on her, she can go up to like 33k health, which is insane. So the barrier is ginormous, which is very, very nice. It will allow you to actually protect a unit in the back row very easily, make her very strong as a not a mitigation knight, but a knight that can protect your main carry. Next, we have her S3. So her S3, after awakening, of course, we're going to see is a single target attack that will increase CR of the caster and the ally in the back row by 30%, so total of 60%. Penetrates all defense, cannot crit, similar to Green Senya, and this damage will scale with your max HP. And also, you'll see if you have that Oath of Punishment from your S2 procced, you'll also do this to all enemies, so it's AoE. So pretty powerful. This hits very hard, especially if you soul burn it for only 10 souls. Extremely powerful ability. Most of the time you're going to be saving this until this S2 procs, because if you get this S3 off and you have an artifact like 3F from Overlord collab, which does extra damage after attacking for knights with max HP scaling, it's very strong. Basically, your win condition with Dragon Bride Senya is get your S2 to proc, soul burn your S3, and just do a ton of damage. And while you're waiting for this to proc, you can actually just cycle very quickly, and just be very annoying. Her S1 also hits pretty decently, and you're probably wondering, what if they just ignore the ally in the back row? Well, that's why you put the ally in the back row that is most threatening to the enemy side. So they have to choose between proccing ML Senya's Oath of Punishment, Bridal Prayer here, or just letting the back row unit just wreak havoc. If you have like a damage dealer, it's very good. If you have like a Laya, who's very annoying, she's very good there. Or if you have like, Noggle or something, a very annoying debuffer, you can actually make the enemy choose between a very hard decision, which makes her, I think, very good. I think Dragon Bride Senya will definitely be a very powerful unit. I don't know if she'll be like super broken, but definitely she'll be very strong and one of the better bruisers in the game for PvP. Next, we have a new epic pass coming to the game. In the past, they had like this weird epic pass that was terrible, that gave you like crappy gear as your special reward. And now they're going back to the regular one. So basically it's the Para skin. You can see the old one is back with the skin tickets and stuff like that. So just the normal epic pass. The last one we had was kind of a scam. And yeah, you're gonna see this is how you get the XP, of course, as per usual. And the Para skin looks pretty nice as well. You can see this is what it looks like. I'm kind of a fan now. just saying. But basically this is made for celebration of the, I think it's the Chinese championship or whatever that we couldn't really see on Twitch or YouTube. So they did choose the Para skin, so we'll have it available from the skin. Next, we have the new Moonlight Theater, basically another way to get more mystic summons here just by watching through using your tickets and stuff like that. And of course, you have Wandering Prince Silk, Dragon Bride Senya, Pirate Captain Flan, Dragon King Sharoon, and basically all you really have to do is just watch through it and get your mystic medals. Of course, with the new Para skin, we'll have Para's banner also running. Pera, honestly, not a super powerful unit anymore. She used to be very highly contested when the meta was super revolved around speed. It is still right now, but she does get countered by Zeos pretty hard, and she gets countered by evasion. There's a lot of things that actually counter her, but she's still very decent, I'd say, in like cleave setups. If you're looking for a very good speed contester, if you pick her later down the line in the draft for World Arena, she's pretty good, and pretty strong defense unit as well for Guild Wars. Also, you see there'll be some changes to World Arena. So basically, the number of pre-bans for the first round will be changed to 2. I'm not too sure what that means. I do believe that means just, regardless of your rank, you will just be banning 2. And yeah, you're gonna see the rule where heroes banned in each round are automatically pre-banned will be changed as well. So I think this is for actually World Arena round mode actually. So scratch what I just said about regardless of rank. This is for World Arena round mode. So that's like the custom game mode, I think, for tournaments. So basically there'll be more pre-bans for tournaments. So ignore what I just said. And of course for draft mode, we'll have Dragon, Bride, Senya, Bergada, Blood Moon Haste, all of which are new besides Blood Moon Haste, who got reworked, but honestly is essentially a new unit. So yeah, and of course they also have different ways to actually organize your hero. I think there's search history and stuff like that, so you can group your heroes as well, which is very nice. And just a lot of ways to organize now, which will be very, very nice when you're actually searching for units, especially when you're playing RTA. But that is, however, not the end of the patch. I don't really know why Smilegate makes these videos and then literally make this post that doesn't include all the information specifically. But as you can see on your screen here from this YouTube thumbnail, or I guess video here, you'll see a Midsummer Paradise is going to be rerunning. It is a side story that ran last summer, and basically this will feature the 3 limited units. You'll see Ocean Breeze Luca, Lethe, and also Cerise. Ocean Breeze Luca is one of the best cleansers in the game. Definitely want to get her if you don't have her. Her artifact is also extremely, extremely good. Lethe is also a pretty decent unit for Guild Wars offense and against slow teams in RTA. Her artifact is also very powerful as well. And you also see Cerise, not a great unit anymore, but her artifact Guiding Light, you guys know, is insane. So 3 pretty decent banners, and if it is the same as last year with the side story, it's a very good way to get gear, because the side story will be similar to the Overlord collab, where you basically have units that go through bosses and you'll get epic gear and like currency to craft only epic gear, which is very, very nice. It is the best source of gear in the game. So this is coming back. I don't know if the side story is coming back, but I do believe it will, because they ran it last year anyways. So I think they'll be doing that. And also another thing that's happening is the World Arena season will be starting. It is starting next week on the 1st of June on Saturday. And yeah, another banner running will be Pavel. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, really not too sure why Smilegate doesn't include this information in this graphic that they have in this post. Doesn't really make sense. But yeah, triple banner coming. Very good to start saving for. These units are very, very good. They will be running in about a week. And like I mentioned, there's going to be, all 3 of these banners have some merit to pull for. And of course, because we have the side story coming, we can expect that there will be another gear side story similar to the Overlord collab one, where we can actually farm for gear very easily and get a ton of epic gear to have newer players catch up and older players to even improve on their gear pool. So that's pretty much it for this video though, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this patch. Biggest thing is probably Dragon Bride Senya coming out. She looks pretty insane. And of course, this side story with the new banners. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys are most excited for. And make sure to also hit that like button to help me out. Peace.